And it's time now for Last Call. There's a new work trend that's going around among younger remote workforce. It's called quiet vacationing. So this is when remote workers do the bare minimum of work. They often do it from an exotic location without formally communicating it to their manager. Quiet vacationing doesn't even really have to involve travel, right? It could be a staycation while focusing on personal activities at home. But some in a recent survey even admitted to periodically moving their computer mouse to then just appear active, as well as scheduling messages to be sent outside of normal business hours to maintain the impression that they're going above and beyond. All right, let's take this latest remote worker debate to my panel. LZ, I want to start here with you. Quiet vacationing, some would argue, right, it gives workers with limited vacation time to have a much needed break. But is it really a vacation if you're working? I don't know.
Well, first of all, don't let the technology fool you. We've been quiet vacationing. Sometimes we just do it in front of our bosses, not remotely. Let's just get that out of the way. But, you know, in terms of like, you know, whether or not this is ethical or not, I guess is the bottom line question here. You know, in California, there's been legislation introduced to try to stop bosses from calling employees after hours because they've been flooding their employees because of technology. So if you need that kind of legislation introduced, then obviously there's a reason for that. So bravo to the quiet vacationers.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, Heidi, I heard someone once say, what did work used to be like? Like you just left for the day and that was it?
Well, but also when you were there, you were working. You know, I think I hate to be the killjoy, but, you know, honestly, you owe your employer an 8-hour day. And, you know, this is going to be very difficult because eventually what employers are going to do when the job market clears is I think they're going to say, get back to work because we have to see you if you are not working the hours that we expect you to work. So, I mean, I hate to be the old lady on the panel, but, you know, I remember back when work meant work.
No, I hear you loud and clear, Heidi. Barbara, what's your take?
Well, I think if you're in a field where you're really judged by your output more than just the time you're sitting at a desk, then you can really resolve it that way. So it really doesn't matter where you are. It's what you're actually producing. So I really think that's more the issue because I know many of us can work from wherever we are. And even when we are on an actual real vacation, you end up, if you have clients or whatever, you have to check in. And if they have an emergency, you jump in and do whatever you need to do. So I think it really just depends on what your type of work is.
Right, there's something to be said. If it is output and you get it done, who cares when or where you do it? Jay, I'm just saying, Josh, our producer, wants to know if you're actually in the D.C. bureau or if you put up a fake background.
Josh knows very well. I actually, in fact, live in this chair. What they do is they turn the lights off, and I sit here all night long waiting for someone to come to me on television. So I've never quiet vacationed in my life.
That's healthy.
Kidding.
That's healthy,
It's
Jay.
very healthy, yes. This is a healthy relationship I have with the camera. No, I think it is a very difficult thing to do to check out of work. I'm the bill sponsor of that bill in California of not calling me after work hours. And I think it depends on the job that you do. You know, you and I think everyone on this panel are very lucky to have jobs that we love. So when you call me at 7 o'clock at night, it's not work sometimes, sometimes it is. But it really all depends on what you do.
You're getting called at 7 a.m. I get called at 2 a.m. and Josh says he'll be calling you right after this. That's it for our last call.
I won't take that call.
LZ, Heidi, Barbara, and Jay, I guess. Thank you so much. Thank you for streaming with us. I'm Kana Whitworth. Follow ABC News Live on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and more. And coming up here at 7 p.m. Eastern, be sure to catch ABC News Live Prime with Linsey Davis for the day's biggest stories and the impact that they have on you. The news never stops. Neither do we. Keep it right here on ABC News Live.